Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another day of praying through the darkness. How many times have you sat and watched the Winter Olympic or the Summer Olympics and seen the joy, the jubilation, the utter, I just cannot describe it, of that young person who has spent, I'm going to not say all their lives, but once they made the decision to be the very best in that particular sport, and then they set about having the perfect diet, the perfect routine for them, the exercises that were required to even just help build up the muscles, the elasticity in their muscles and joints to perform whatever it is that they were doing, whether it is swimming or ice skating or volleyball, beach volleyball, gymnastics, no matter what the particular sport was. They spent years and years in training for that one particular moment, that one, however long it takes for that sport, for them to reach that gold medal status. And then to come back 4 years later and do it again. And maybe 4 years later, come back and do it again. Because for them, they put in the work. They set themselves a timeline, a goal. They found for them that perfect routine that would help them to reach their goal, not just once, not just twice, but possibly three, and I think there is a couple of medalists that have been able to do it 4 times. I mean, that really takes faithfulness to what it is that they want to achieve. You know, God has done the same thing. God created for us a very beautiful, perfect world. And yes, He already knew that there was going to be trouble, but He had a plan. And He developed the plan before, probably, He even created the world for us. If you'll give me just a moment, I will show you that God's perfect faithfulness has been with us since the beginning. But before I get to that, let me remind you that my daily devotionals for 2025 are coming from this little blue book that's put out by Broad Street Publishers. Now, there is a link for you down in the description box in which you can go and purchase your own copy. All you have to do is click on it and it'll take you right to it. So, perfect faithfulness. As I said a moment ago, God already had a plan. Not just one plan, but several plans. He created this beautiful world for us, knowing that man was going to sin. But wait, I think I've told you before, I remember reading the foreword in a Max Lucado book that said, close your eyes. Think for just a moment of a beautiful red crisp apple. As you bring it to your mouth, as soon as your teeth touch the skin, now it hasn't pierced it yet, but as soon as it does, picture also a cross rising on the horizon. Does that not give you chills, folks? God knew that sin was going to enter the world, but instantly, He already had a plan in place. He knew that when the Israelites had gotten to their breaking point, that He was going to have to save them. And He did that with Moses. And He did it with Abraham. He did it with David. And He did it with Jesus. God has always had a plan throughout mankind's existence to always be there for him and for her. He has been faithful, perfectly faithful in having our backs because he loves us, because he wants us to know him. That's what he created us for. He created us to have fellowship with him. But time and time again, man has turned away from that love, from that trust and comfort that he offers us. All we have to do is say, Lord, I am here. Fill my life today. Take my heart, enter it, show me your love, and let me dwell with you. That's all we have to do. All we have to do is call out to him. Acknowledge who he is. Acknowledge the price that his son paid for us so that we no longer have to offer sacrifices, so we don't no longer have to go through rituals. All we have to do is say, Jesus, enter my heart, take over my life. I am yours. God's perfect faithfulness, folks, has been there and will continue to be there for us, no matter the circumstances of our life, no matter our status. God is not concerned with what we wear, how much money we have, what neighborhood we live in, what job we have. None of that matters to him. All he wants is us, our love, our faith, and our trust in knowing that his perfect faithfulness will always be, just as it always has been, there with us. When I consider your faithfulness, God, your track record is unmatched. You are trustworthy and you always follow through with what you say you will do. You are not fickle and you never act out of anything but love. Your ways are so much higher than mine. You are so much better than I am. Your motives are the same, pure, and your heart is always true. Thank you for your kindness and your reliability in my life. When I am having trouble pinpointing moments when you came through for me, I will look for evidence of your kindness all around me, because I know I will find it. Lord, you are my God. I know that you will continue to be faithful as you have always been. My heart takes hope in your great goodness today. You have done wonderful things, and I believe that I will continue to see your kindness displayed in my life today and forevermore. God's faithfulness is always there. If you can't find it, if the devil is trying to sit there and, poke holes in your discovery, take just a moment. Close your eyes. Focus only on God. He will show you. He'll show you the smile of a stranger that you saw that day. He will remind you of that song that was meant for you in that very stressful moment. He will remind you of that beautiful rainbow that appeared in the sky from nowhere, whether it was a storm or not. There are so many ways in which God reminds us that he's always there with us, whether we know it or not. We just have to take a few moments to stop and look. And I do hope that you do that every single day. Thank you so much, as always, for being here every day to be fed with words of encouragement. If this was your first time here, I do hope that you've made it this far, and I hope that you will hit that subscribe button down there in the corner and look for that cute little bell with the hugs on the side, because it'll let you know every time I upload content. Remember, when Satan and his minions wish to crowd in and break through that beautiful cloak of protection that God has for you, don't worry about it. God has you. All you have to do, as a friend of mine is so wonderful to say, when everything looks down, all you got to do is look up, because he's right there waiting for you. And remember, I love you. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.